Buonasera.
Buonanotte.
No, buonasera. Buonasera. It's 8:39 p.m.
It feels like buonanotte.
See, I don't know how much of the honking that you can hear. We're on the third floor of the hotel, and we've got the door open because they're not ready for air conditioning yet, and it's 23.5 degrees, about 73 degrees in the room, and there's no way to make it any cooler.
Yeah, and this is a Hilton property, and you can't control your own HVAC in your room. Now, every other hotel in Italy that we've been to, boutique hotel, larger hotel, whatever, you can do your own HVAC in your room like normal. I don't know why this place, that's a Hilton property, you can't do that.
It's been rather a disappointing stay at this property. We did not, well, Crystal didn't sleep very well last night. I slept okay.
I slept 0.
More than 0. A little.
Oh no.
Okay. It was warm. The bed was not very comfortable. We could not get to the room easily because you had to go around due to construction. The room looked like it had been beaten up and lost.
The couch was broken.
Ankle deep water in the shower. So they moved us. They said it's an upgrade, but it looks like a smaller room. In any
But
case,
it has 2 bathrooms.
has 2 bathrooms, and it's been renovated. So it's a much nicer room. It's just warm. And we spent most of today outside visiting Ercolano,
Ercolano.
Pompeii. The tour we did was a private tour guide through Ascos.
Yeah, and he's an archaeologist who's actually worked on the sites.
And our driver was great, really nice van, so it was well worth the extra money for a private tour.
Yeah, we got picked up at our hotel, driven to Ercolano, met our guide, had a tour, then we got driven to a little place to eat, and then we got driven to Pompeii, and met our tour guide again, and then got driven back to our hotel in a really nice van.
Yeah.
It was super comfortable.
Yeah, so just a fantastic experience. 5 stars, would absolutely recommend. And I'm mentally exhausted with how much I learned today.
There's a lot of information, a lot of really good information, the kind of stuff that I was looking for, because this whole Ercolano Pompeii thing was, my dream. And I thought I knew quite a bit, and I got schooled.
But in a good way.
Yeah.
Departing Ercolano, we went into the bookstore and I picked out a book, and it turns out that the author of the book was one of our archaeologist professor. So I chose a really good book, apparently. It's in Italian. I'm not ready to read it yet, but I will be. We then went off to Napoli, which is actually, so there's a lot of Greek influence in Napoli. Very long story, not going into
Basically, Napoli has changed hands between the Greeks and the Romans many times.
Yeah. So Napoli essentially divides Centro Storico, which is the old city center. So we walked over there, we did some more shopping.
Limoncello.
We bought it right from a limoncello distillery, and then we wandered around for a while, and then we went to the oldest continuing operating pizza place in Napoli, and had a great meal.
Yeah, the pizza, especially the margherita pizza, comes from a different pizzeria, but the one we ate at is the oldest operating one.
Yeah, so that was wonderful. We made our way back.
What's our mile count? I was going to ask you that before we started.
A lot.
I think we're up around 6 miles today.
It's a lot, so I'm going to look it up now. We are just under, we got to go out and walk some more.
5.88 miles, so just under 6.
Yeah, so in terms of steps, it's like 15,000. And not all of it was on flat ground.
All of it was on cobblestones.
That's true.
Or volcanic ash.
Yep. Thoughts about Napoli?
Don't come here.
I don't need to come back.
Chaotic is the word I most hear associated with this city, and I think it's accurate.
Oh, it's an understatement. It seems to be a very dirty city. Lots of garbage. The streets are just it's not a pretty place.
And you take your life into your own hands just walking, because the stupid scooters just scream through the alleyways, and they don't care if people are there. So you're constantly looking behind you to see if there's a scooter or a car, because there's nowhere to be. I mean, when they go by, you have to hug the buildings.
Yeah, and I've got some GoPro footage that'll show that, but that's going to be a while before that's available. And even if it's a one-way street, you have the proverbial, but officer, I was only going one way, because it's a one-way street and you're facing the traffic in theory, but then something comes from behind you.
Mm-hmm. So Napoli, I mean, the food is good here. I've eaten pizza every meal I've eaten here. But I would say if you're coming to Italy, I would say take the train down for an afternoon, eat your pizza, eat your cannoli, and go back to Roma.
Yeah. Not a pretty city, not a nice city. It's loud. Chaotic's a good word. Frenetic, and it's challenging to drive here.
But Pompeii and Ercolano are totally worth the visit. So, so like if you wanted to go visit those and then take the train into Napoli and have dinner and dessert and then like take the train back to Rome, that would be a perfect day.
Yep. Okay, so tomorrow we pack up our stuff.
Again?
We head to Civitavecchia, which for those of you that aren't exactly aware is the port that is used whenever people go by cruise ship to Rome.
Right, so they call it, if you're ever taking a cruise and they say it goes to Rome, it goes to Civitavecchia, and it's an hour and a half away from Rome.
So that's where we're going tomorrow. We'll do some laundry, we'll relax, and then the day after we get on the ship and unpack for 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, no more walking tomorrow. I already told Joe. No more sneakers. I'm wearing my slides tomorrow, and like the rest of the trip, because I can't deal with sneakers anymore.
Yep. So it's been, if it weren't for Pompeii and Ercolano, I could have done without Naples.
I think if it weren't for Pompeii and Ercolano, we would have left this morning and gone to Civitavecchia a day early.
Oh, listen, there's an ambulance.
Somebody got hit.
It's really sad to say, but I was hoping to see two scooters smash into each other.
Oh my God. It's crazy here. And I like crazy, like I like New York crazy. This is a whole different level.
Yeah, this is crazy upon crazy. But we're safely in our hotel. It's gotten a little bit cooler since we've opened the door. And hopefully we can sleep through the noise because we need the fresh air.
So that's it. Tomorrow will be very little update. And then going forward, we might do one update on the ship just to kind of talk about it. And then probably after Barcelona and after Gibraltar, that'll probably be it, because otherwise we're just on the ship doing the same stuff over and over again.
Which could involve food,
alcohol. I have to work.
I don't.
I know. That's the whole point of this trip.
It's not the whole point.
Without your sabbatical, we don't take this trip.
But it's also to celebrate you getting a master's.
and for you getting a promotion.
See. Okay.
So that's it.
Buonanotte.
Buonanotte. Go sleep now.
All right. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.